Hey, what's up, you guys? It is December, right before Christmas time, and outside it's snowing here. I don't know what it's like everywhere else, but I know out east they're getting hammered with snow. Here in Utah, we're getting a snowstorm right now. Really excited for Christmas this next week. So hey, we are here at my studio early in the morning again, or late at night. I guess it's not quite midnight now. And I am here working on some molasses cookies for tomorrow for Utah Taste Off, as well as having some cookies here available for people to be able to purchase tomorrow. So super excited about that. So this is video number 11. I was just checking out on my iPad here on my channel here, and like it's really fun. So this is video number 11, and I guess here we go, some more documenting of what I had going on. And I guess to be completely honest up front, right at the beginning of this, I don't really feel like doing this evening, but I'm doing it anyway, and that's something, that's an important lesson for I think all of us to learn is, sometimes we don't feel like doing the things that we either need to do or that we want to do. This has been a goal of mine, and I want to continue doing this, but I'm on week number 11, and I've had a couple really kind of frustrating days that have not been fun, and it's hard to muster up the, courage and strength to be able to do this and express myself, especially when I've had a couple of hard days. But I'm doing it anyway because I know there's so much value for me and hopefully for somebody out there that's listening to this. If not, it's for my future self, to show to my future self to continue persisting and being patient as you're working towards goals. This year overall has just been filled with amazing things and also filled with a lot of disappointment. And I feel like a lot of times I'm kind of on a roller coaster of feelings this year. Sometimes I'm very grateful for the fact that I have a full-time job and that I have my business here, but sometimes I dread having a full-time job. And I remember back to the days when I had my own full-time job, working for myself at my bakery here in Provo. And at the end of 2018, I ended up closing that bakery down, which was such a hard decision for me. And part of that decision was closing it down and realizing that I needed to go back and get a corporate job. And I went back to work at doTERRA, and I'm working there as a product manager right now. And it's great. It's a great job. I work with great people. My boss is amazing. But the thing that gets me down all the time is that my goal this year was to be out of there and have my studio business and my bakery business that I've kind of restructured and built for that to take off. And earlier this year, right before COVID hit, I was planning on making that exit, and it didn't happen. And I think it's similar to, I think, what a lot of us go through. A lot of us have hopes of how things are going to turn out, and then things turn out differently. And sometimes we can make that disappointment mean something about ourselves, and that's not necessarily a good thing for us to do, because then that can bring in feelings of failure and of defeat and those kind of things. And I think it's important to feel those feelings, but to be able to feel the feelings for the amount of time that you need to, and then move on. But oftentimes those feelings come back, and that's okay. That's okay if they come back from time to time. And I need to be reminded from time to time that I just need to change the way that I am thinking. I've been listening to a ton of podcasts lately by so many different people, and there's been quite a few that have really benefited me. Brooke Castillo of the Life Coach School has really been influential in the recent past as I've been listening to a lot of her stuff, and a lot of stuff from really interesting, influential people. But one of the key things that I've learned so far is that being able to change how we think about something. See, I sometimes look at the fact that I have a full-time job and that I am not working for myself as something meaning that I failed or I didn't succeed or whatever it may be. And I really I thrive and desire to have that freedom back to be able to work for myself. And I just need to have the patience and the thought and the belief that it is possible and that I'm gonna get there, but also that it's gonna take some time and I'm gonna need to have patience in order to actually get there. It's a hard thing. It's a really, really hard thing. But I have that as a goal, to really work on that. I've got some really exciting things coming in this next year that I haven't talked about very much to anybody for that matter, aside from my wife. And I am really excited for this next year and some exciting things I have going on. Super stoked, and super stoked for the possibilities of what that is gonna bring into my wheelhouse. So another thing this week that super heartbreaking. Yesterday morning I got onto Facebook and was notified there of an amazing individual and artist here in Provo named Annie Blake that passed away from stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And I've known of her battle with this cancer since early November. Her and her husband were great supporters of my business, and my wife and I met Annie and her husband Simon many times, and I really appreciated how their kindness and their support of me as a small business owner. Because she was an artist, a painter, she definitely appreciated what it meant to support a small business and what that really means. And I really appreciate that. And that was a little bit of a lesson to me too. I have this piece of art, well, I don't have it. My wife purchased a painting by Annie, and it sits on our bathroom counter, and I see it every morning and every night before I go to bed. And that piece of artwork serves as a reminder for me, and I think that painting will mean so much more to me now when I see it each day, and I'll think of Annie and think of what that painting means. It says "at our best" in the bottom right corner or bottom left corner, and that's very meaningful. It's not only meaningful because Charlotte, my wife, purchased that to be a reminder for us that we're at our best when we're working together as a team, and we are unified together as a couple. And I love seeing that each day as a reminder. But it also serves as a great reminder to hold those in our lives close. Cherish the moments that you have with them, because tragedy can strike at any moment. And I hope that this can help inspire somebody out there. I just wanted to share some of those thoughts and feelings with you this evening. So a message to myself, future self, and those that are listening, listen on in. But a message to my future self: hang in there and continue on. When you hit rough patches like this, just continue on. You may not feel like recording a video. You may not feel like doing that thing that you need to do, but just persist through. You're gonna have hard times. That's how life is. Just continue on. You guys are all so awesome out there. I wish you the best and happiest of holidays, especially this year. Reach out to those that you love. Reach out to those that you haven't connected with for a while. Reignite a relationship with somebody that you haven't seen in a while. go in your phone and go to the bottom of your text messages and see, who you haven't contacted the longest, and shoot them a quick message just to say hello. That means so much to others. Say hello or help that stranger at the store or the parking lot. You never know what your efforts are going to do for somebody else. And also being able to reach out to others strengthens you as an individual. And you guys are all awesome. Happiest of holidays. We'll see you next week for video number 12, which I'm super excited about. And please like, subscribe, share the video. Shoot me a message or a comment. Let me know what you're thinking of these videos, and even if any of this is helpful for those out there. I know it's going to be helpful for me. So I'm just going to keep documenting because it's fun and I love it. And see, I just proved to myself right there. Earlier, I felt like not doing this video, but now that I'm sitting here recording it, I'm like having the time of my life, and this is super, super fun, and reminding myself that, oh yeah, I really like this. So sometimes you just got to do it. And the moment that you start doing it, everything's just fine. So you guys are awesome. Hang in there. Keep a smile on your face. Peace out.